I was going to meet a few of my friends. It was a small get together, and I wanted to wear this one t shirt of mine, which was a nice blue or white. I don't exactly remember, but it was a bright color. I didn't wear it because my chest fat and my belly fat were too visible. So I wore black, a black oversized t shirt. And to a lot of people, that might not seem like much. To me, I felt like absolute shit. I didn't want to feel like that. So, from then on, I made the decision to change my life with self improvement and the gym. Now, the self improvement and the gym are not two different things, they intertwine and work together. The gym was the first thing I started. Now, I'm going to give you some tips on how to start your own self improvement journey and what are the things I used from it. If you're watching this video, you might be thinking, why should I start the gym? What's the reason? I don't feel like going. I don't want to do it. But then here are some studies from Harvard that clearly show that going to the gym not only increases your lifespan, but has a big role in your mood and how you are as a person. I have experienced it personally, but how do you articulate that to someone? Well, the best way I found is through these research studies that clearly explain how going to the gym affects your mental health. Now, I'm going to speak from my experience. Here are some pieces of advice I can give you. Rule number one, have a goal. Now, what I mean by this is have an understanding as to why you're doing this. You can't just go and be like, you know what, I'm going to start my self improvement journey, but have no reason or have no why, because once you have your reason, it'll keep you going on the days when you don't feel like going. So have a reason as to why you want to do this. My reason was I wanted to make myself proud. I never wanted to feel the way how I used to feel. There were horrible thoughts in my head, and when I decided that I didn't want to feel this way, I took accountability and had a proper and clear goal in my mind. That is what you're supposed to have. That's tip number one. Now, everyone has a goal to feel confident, to have a good physique, all of that. But the ones who do achieve it are the ones who have the right systems in place. I read a book called The Atomic Habits, and in that book, the author James Clear clearly says the ones who win are the ones who have the right system. Not exactly what he quoted, but it goes along those lines. Now, what I mean by this is you got to have a system or a structure as to how you want to achieve your goal. You can't just go when you feel like. There are days where you don't feel like doing it, and there'll be days where you want to do something and you're extremely motivated. You got to have a system that accommodates all those mood swings or all those moments of I feel really good, I don't feel really good. That is what I did. I made a proper system. The moment you have the right systems in place, you will be able to achieve your goal in a proper way, because then you're accommodating everything. Tip number three, do not rely on motivation. If I always relied on how I was feeling in that moment, I would still be fat and I would still hate myself. But you have to understand that motivation is something that comes and goes. Discipline is what keeps you consistent and what keeps you going. That is why it's important for you to have a goal, to understand why you're doing it, and then have a system that keeps you in check and keeps you accountable of your actions. In this way, you do not have to rely on motivation. Some days I feel like I'm going to conquer the world, and some days I don't feel like doing anything. But the days where I don't feel like doing anything, my systems keep me in check. And those days, according to me, count twice as much because you're still showing up, even though everything in your mind is telling you not to show up. This brings me to point number four, your mind is always against you. The same mind that has convinced you to drink more, to smoke more, to eat junk more is the same brain is that is going to convince you to stay in. Oh, everything is so much easier. Your brain likes comfort. Your brain loves it. But then how do you go against it? There are so many stimulants around you that force you to stay in one place. You have to go against it. You just got to switch off. That's what I do at times. Actually, the times where I don't feel like working out are the days that I have the best workouts, because I go against everything that my mind is telling me to do. And yeah, this might sound very wishy-washy, but it is the truth. You have to go against it, and it isn't going to be easy. It never is. But then what is achieved and attained easily is not something that is valuable. Fuck, I cooked with that one. But yeah, these are the things that have helped me in my self improvement journey, and I still keep to these principles every single day. Every single day. It's been 4 years since I started my self improvement journey. And the fact that I am still true to these principles of mine and I can see the rewards of it keeps me more motivated and helps me work out or do any of these things and have a smile on my face. So yeah, have a good day. Bye bye. Like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, fuck yourself. I don't know.